Yesterday I saw the sun shining and the leaves were falling down softly, and my cold hands needed a warm, warm touch, and I was thinking about you. Looking for signs to lead me. You hold my hand, but do you really need me?
This is Lindsay's podcast with Mommy and Auntie Taiy. Yay!
I feel like that's a leg to stand on.
Just so extra at all times. Like,
No,
why? No, it's not.
It's not that. All right.
Really?
If I text you good morning and you don't text me back good morning, but then like a half an hour later.
Oh, okay. I thought you want him to initiate the good morning. I'm like, if you're already in mid-conversation, it's just kind of whatever.
I fell asleep on the phone with him, and then I wake up. It's like 8 a.m. Bitch, you coughing? It's like
Tayana.
like 8 a.m. And he was sending stuff on Instagram. So then we started talking on Instagram. But baby, I text you. Where's the text back?
You're already in mid-conversation. Ain't no need in... Anyway, I'm Toy.
I'm Taiy.
And we're Malenzi.
Shut up.
I mean, it just sounds silly. Like we already starting to talk about other stuff. Like, why does it?
I don't care. All right.
The song you just heard was "Thinking About You" by Norah Jones. I felt like it was a fall song.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, it's an old song.
Oh, then I probably have and just don't recognize the name.
What are the lyrics? Yesterday I saw the sun shining and the leaves were falling down softly, and my cold hands needed a warm, warm touch. So I was thinking about you.
No, I haven't heard that. I don't think.
Yeah,
Maybe I need to hear it sung because you definitely just spoke some lyrics to me.
Yeah, I'm not Norah Jones at all, but yeah, it's a slower song. It's a breakup song, but breakup songs are like fall songs.
Oh, okay.
It's like breakup songs are fall, and then like winter, of course, is like Christmas.
Oh yeah. Are you ready to jingle your bells?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away.
I thought it was tore it apart. I don't know.
You gave it. All the reason why I know like almost all the lyrics to that song is because I used to work retail. Seasonal.
Ooh. See, while you was doing that, I was in grocery stores.
Literally right after Halloween. Last Christmas.
That's how I felt working at Food Lion, because it was like, oh, we just put out candy for Halloween. But did you see the trees? We have trees. That shit used to get on my nerves. Are you ready for your fruit cakes? Like,
oh my gosh.
And I think fruit cake is so nasty.
Oh my god.
I've had 3 different women like, you ain't had mine. And then I had theirs. It was the same. It's nasty. Fuck out of my face.
Oh my gosh. So let's get into our Checking You Out segment. So, how have you been?
I have been, actually, I feel like every time you ask me how I've been, I'm always like, yeah, depression's whooping my ass. While she still is, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good, actually. I had like an 8-minute nosebleed yesterday, and I didn't know where the fuck that shit came from.
Why? What? Oh, well, yeah.
Bitch, I don't know.
Because it's not even that hot. Like, I get them when it's like really hot.
Exactly. But then I stopped. Like, it stopped after like 9 minutes, and I was like, this is too long of a nosebleed. I hope I'm okay. I also have a paper due.
Oh.
On a topic I hate. I don't want to write about creationism. I should have chose COVID.
Oh, she didn't let you change it?
No.
Oh.
She was like, you got me on your side. We're gonna do great. I sent her my thesis like 4 days ago. She still hasn't emailed me. She was like, send me your thesis. We can work through it together. haven't gotten shit. Like, this email is old as fuck now. Like,
just to follow up.
Yeah, And then we don't have class today because she was like, this is a free writing day. Bitch, I don't want to write about it, though.
And I need you to give me feedback so I can't write. Like, what are we doing?
Like, I am so just like...
Yeah, follow up. Like, what time is the class?
The class starts at 10:30.
Oh, damn, never mind. Well, we might be done by then.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Then again, I can always just send it. It's fine. But altogether, I recently realized that I cannot, like, do an internal transfer with my job.
Why?
Because I got written up for when I was out because of my stitches. Which was, I don't know how the fuck long ago, but anyway.
September.
They said doctor's notes don't matter and shit. And I was like, but we're a doctor's office and we write those notes down.
That was weird to me when you told me that. I was like, but y'all write doctor's notes. Like, that was weird.
And so now they're like, hey girl, you can't, move anywhere through the system for another year. And I was like, well, I'm going to just go out the system.
Right, like the fuck.
I'm going to just head out the system then because, y'all niggas is tripping a year? Baby.
That's stupid. I could have, if they said 90 days.
I could understand that.
That would have made more sense to me. But a whole year?
That really frosted my cookies. I was upset. I mean, so upset. And then I went into work and it was just like orientees everywhere asking me questions. I don't like my job. Leave me the fuck alone. You over here bright, shiny, and green and shit.
I'm telling y'all to get the fuck out.
Exactly. That's why they took my orientee away. Because I was supposed to be orienting. And then they told me about my write-ups. And then my orientee went away. They know I'm going to be like, so this, they don't tell you to do it this way, but this is how I be doing it. Okay? Also, she's a bitch. Just don't even talk to her.
Also, get the fuck out as soon as you can.
I hope you're still applying to other positions. Because this one's not it.
It's not. Like, I don't know what they paying you. But I'm sure it's not on bar. Actually, any of the other hospitals.
No, I'm sure I know what they're paying you because I'm still getting paid that amount. And I've been here a year. Oh, man. They say you get a raise every 6 months. Niggas lied. They tell you you're the cream of the crop and all of this shit and orientation. Then you come in and they're like, all right, stupid, sit down. Like,
can't you apply to Piedmont and Grady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl, what you think I'm out here doing?
Oh, okay. Because I know the other ones are like, nah, we need 2-3 years. But I want to say Grady's
I'm still going to apply to those too. Because I really don't. I don't.
I hear Grady's like, oh, you barely passed? It's okay. Like,
that's horrible.
It's okay.
But that's why I'm still going to apply to the ones that are like, we need 3 years experience, 2 years experience. Because listen, bitch.
Shooting my shot.
Exactly. Shooter's gonna shoot. And that's just that on that. But, yeah, doing great. I talked to Nanny yesterday. It was nice.
Yeah, she called me.
Yeah, I also had a 2-hour conversation with our father.
Okay.
It was cool. It was real reflective. I was like, oh, wow. Didn't know we were going to talk about this.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's 50 cool. Today. Happy birthday,
I know.
Daddy.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
I sent him his money. I was like, the big 50, $50.
Mm-hmm. I remember, I think it was Najee. He was like, I'm going to give you the amount of your birthday every year. And then after I turned 16, I never got any money.
That is funny.
I never got shit from him. But
yeah, how's Daddy and stuff?
Oh, he's doing good. He's like, I'm going to call my dad today. Can't call my mom, so I'm going to just call my dad. Thanks for making me, without you, I wouldn't be here. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Because if you want me to be honest, I thought he had passed away. I didn't know. I did not know. And then Dad was like, no, he's good. He's alive. And I was like, oh, oops. I'm so sorry.
He was sick at one point, and they were worried that he might not make it.
And that was my last update. Nobody told me nothing.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I mean, I assumed because Daddy didn't go up, and there wasn't an update that he was fine. So
I guess my brain's morbid. Anyway, but he's doing good. He's 50 today. Goddamn 50. Still the same DA. Never changed.
I never change. This DA every day.
Yes, it is.
I never change. I'm still stuck in my ways.
Oh, that he is. But I love him. He's doing good. Nanny's doing good too. She thought I had braces for some reason, and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, she called me, and I was like trying to follow the GP. Like she was like doing like the duo.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to follow the GPS, and I'm like, Nanny, can you just call me? Like. I can't look at the like the screen. The duo screen blocks everything.
Every fucking thing. And then if you don't, if you like tap away from it, it's just like, oh damn, your camera's gone. Shit's annoying.
Yeah, so I was like, you just regular. I just wanted to talk to Nate. How's he been? Like, he on punishment again.
He's still, he's still bad. So.
Still bad as fuck. I mean, because she's trying to convince me to change my mind about sending him to his dad. So she's like, I mean, if it isn't that bad, I'm like, Nanny. Like, okay.
It is. So, yeah. I like what you've done with the place.
Thank you. I'm trying to bring it all together.
I like it. Little blue pillows, just soft. I came in yesterday and I was like, oh wow, I'm kind of calm instantly. Because I came home like low-key mad as fuck at the world.
And all the candles have a different scent. Except for the ones on the top. Have a different scent. I did like darker candles there. Lighter candles on the bookshelf. Because at first I had the darker ones on the bookshelf. And I was like, it blended in too much with the black.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted it to pop a little more. So...
Are you going to be like Aunt Diane and switch up the themes every...
No.
Okay, every season? Okay.
If that was the case, I would have just did red or green or whatever.
Oh, yeah, for the holidays.
Yeah, if that was the case. But yeah, we got a black Christmas tree. It made me happy to buy it. It's 6.5 feet.
Okay.
It's not like super like thick though. Like it's like a regular...
size tree?
Yeah. Because the thicker ones were like... $80, $100. I was like, we gonna get this $40 black one.
I was gonna say $50 never sounded good to me before, but this is great.
But yeah, it was like $39 at Walmart. It was the last black tree, and then our ornaments are gonna be red and green
for Kwanzaa.
So yeah, it's gonna be like a 2-for-1. Like it's all gonna kind of
so Christmas has always confused me when I'm down here. Like since I've been down here, because we've never celebrated it like growing up. So when you were like, "There's a tree," I was like, "Oh, she's doing it." Okay.
I mean, well, you were younger, but we always every Christmas we went to Nana's house and she had her tree.
Oh yeah, I know that. I remember that.
Yeah, and then we went home the next day, or that night, and the next morning we would celebrate Kwanzaa. So I mean, we would go to whoever was hosting the Christmas party that year, whichever's aunt or whatever.
I just remember we ain't ever did nothing on Christmas. Until Nana was like, one year was just like, well, I'm just going to decorate everything, buy some nuts and nutcracker, and get the kids some gifts. Y'all can do what y'all want tomorrow.
Right.
But today...
she was always like that. Y'all come over the house and eat.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And that's what we did.
I've made ribs, mac and cheese, yams, there's a pie, and an oven, and a cake. Don't make no noise.
Derek, you got your own separate pie.
Uh-huh. You can take that one home with you. That's just for you, though. Don't let them eat that.
don't let Trina eat it.
Cause she will. She will. But yeah, I was just like, every time it's like Christmas time, I'm always like, oh, okay, Noel. Like, okay.
And then I got holiday cards because I'm thinking I can try to order. Well, we'll see. I can try to order some Kwanzaa ones too again. But the ones I got are like season's greetings, blessed in this time of year. Like they're like generic. It's
season's greetings.
They're just like happy holidays. So I mean, it could count for like anything really versus Merry Christmas. But I might try to get a couple of them that are for Kwanzaa specifically. But I'm sending those out because I'm not going to nobody's house.
No.
Or none of that. I'm definitely going to just be here. Kelvin talked about possibly wanting to visit his dad so he can go and have fun doing that. I'm not going. So there's that. Because either I'm gonna be working. Well, I think Christmas is it's a Saturday this year, I want to say.
You know, my job has also kind of made me hate the holidays because they were like, hey, if you don't have enough PTO to cover your holiday pay, like, you know, that day for the holiday, it's an occurrence. So
doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you just gotta hurry up and get out of there.
Yeah, because it's just getting worse and worse.
I'm like, y'all just trying to fire people now, like just
but
because.
You can't, because who gonna work?
Y'all just trying to fire people. Like, this is crazy.
Any fucking way.
So do they want you to come in and work half a day?
I was like, so
it's not like you work in emergency or something where like it's 24 hours.
Exactly.
You work in like a Monday through Friday office.
Exactly. So
that's
I was
part of the hospital.
I was asking like, so can I just go work somewhere that day or something? And she was like, yeah, no. Unless you have a job too through the same company, you can't go and work anywhere else. And I was like, I'm gonna just check HR on that one.
And what did HR say?
HR was like, yeah, sorry, it's one of our weirder policies, but yeah, it's a policy. So
it's on Friday this year.
So is my birthday.
And then the first day of Kwanzaa is the 26th, of course. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna get that countdown for Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Mommy's gonna order. It's super cute.
That is adorable.
Yes, I'm excited about that. So yeah, I want. It
kind of gave me Nana vibes. She had one that was the countdown to Christmas. And
oh, was it? I see the countdowns for Christmas all the time.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like, countdown for Kwanzaa. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna incorporate
black,
blackity black. So yeah, we're gonna incorporate the Christmas and Kwanzaa decorations in one. Cause why not? Because why not?
Exactly.
Because I don't have the energy to decorate for both. So there's that.
Honestly, with them being so very close together, one directly after the other, no.
Exactly. And at least some of the colors are similar. Because Christmas is like what? Red and green and white or something?
Yeah.
Or like gold.
Yeah.
Silver. Whatever like accent you want to throw in there. And Kwanzaa is red, green, and black.
Boop, boop.
So, boom. So, yeah, there's that.
Where the
and
tree
then
gonna go?
in front, I'm going to move the
okay.
nightstand. Well, actually, no, that's going to be where the candles and all that stuff go. I'm just going to move the lamp.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just probably shift it over. And then the tree will go, I guess, like halfway in the window, or we'll figure it out.
Nice.
But, yeah, that area.
Nice. Okay.
I want to be the house where you pull up, you see the tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Everyone's always so nice and charitable.
Mm.
Like all of our kids are sponsored for the toy drive already.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
When I used to work at like grocery stores, because I didn't work fast food for long. I went straight to grocery stores. I was like, this is the fucking ghetto. So, but Christmas, people would be. I don't know if that's the nicest people are.
Oh, they get funny about the food. What you mean y'all got no nutmeg? I need to make my pies. Like, okay,
like so when is the truck coming in? Like, they celebrate Christmas too, so not today. And then we'd be open like half the day on Christmas, and of course I would always work that because
I plan on working too. Shit, I don't really
like it's the day to me, so. So,
I'm like, shit, I'm trying to work like maybe that morning. So when I come home, we can because then, the next day is Kwanzaa and it's Saturday and all that. So I probably work like Christmas morning.
People are always so rude to like retail people during Christmas. Sure, you'll give me like a tip, but you also let me know that this company is shit. They hire shit people, but here's $5 though. Like,
it's hit and miss. Sometimes they're like, "Where's the Uggs?" I worked at a shoe store.
Oh God!
And then sometimes they're like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being out here." Blah blah blah. Whatever. Like it's hit or miss. But
how you been? Is that how you been? Did I already ask you? I think I already asked you.
I just started talking. It's fine.
Okay, but you got it.
We kind of like talk about going back and forth. Yeah, we're doing. But yeah, made some progress on Nate's transition. Finally got in contact with the right fucking person for like Kit Baltimore.
Yay!
Whoop whoop whoop. So yeah, did the application. I'll be sending them Nate's IEP information when that's finished up. He's almost done with his IEP.
Oh, great.
Yay. And then I was about to cuss my case manager out for like North Carolina child support because she got like real fucking spicy on the phone.
Bitch.
So I called her 2 weeks ago.
A spicy bitch.
So
I am a spicy bitch.
So I called her 2 weeks ago about like, because basically North Carolina Vital Records was like, in order to get Nate's dad on the birth certificate, they have to, child support has to send like a certified letter saying like, this nigga the dad, put him on there. So
he the pappy,
whatever. So 5 minutes later, I go ahead and I call, child support. Can't get the social worker on the phone. Leave separate messages. They're supposed to call back within 48 hours. Like a whole week went by. I'm like, all right, like what the fuck. So at this point, I'm like leaving voicemails for like her supervisor. Literally, as I'm leaving a voicemail for the supervisor, she calls me. And she's like, oh, I need to find out if we can do that, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, okay. So this was like a Thursday. I called following up yesterday because it's been more than 48 business hours. Mm-hmm. Like, what's happening? She calls me back and she's like, yeah, I called you 2 days ago, blah, 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 whatever. I was like, did you leave a voicemail? I didn't leave a voicemail for the first call because the first call got intercepted, but I left a voicemail for the second one. I was like, that's funny. I don't have a missed call from you. No, I don't have a voicemail. I don't have a voicemail, but what is it that's going on, whatever. Then she starts going into like how we may have to get a DNA test through like child support enforcement because we didn't get one through child support enforcement. And I was like, Nate's 9 and been getting support since he was 1. I literally
that was very late.
Right, and I was like, I turned in the DNA test from any lab test now, and we were able to go through everything just fine. So why all of a sudden 8 years later, do y'all need, after everything is like literally court ordered and established, do we now need lab core, whatever the fuck, DNA test? Like, what are y'all talking about?
That's weird.
Then she was like, well, let me give you a call back. I need to verify some stuff, da, da, da. So then she calls me back and she's like, I'm so sorry. I got your case mixed up with another one. I was like, yeah, because you definitely didn't call me.
You can't do that. You cannot do that.
She got spicy as fuck. She was like, I definitely called 2 days ago. I left a voicemail, blah, 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 blah. Like, bitch, no, you did not. I keep up with that shit. I have a whole document in Word on when I call, who her supervisor is, their phone number, their email, like, because they're raggedy, I have to, like, keep up with this shit. I called at blah, blah, blah time, I left a voicemail, like, you did not, bitch, because I just checked my voicemail the other day before I deleted a bunch of, like, junk ones out of there.
I'm sure there
We're calling about your car warranty.
I'm sure there's a couple for me.
No.
Yeah, I'd be sending you voicemails, so, like, when you don't answer, I'll be like, hey, it's just me again,
Tayana,
I do. I've been sending you voicemails like that for years too, and you've never said anything about them. So I was just like, well, I guess she doesn't.
Because I call you right back, like.
But I still leave the voicemail like, hey, just me. What you doing?
Oh my god, I can't.
I'm just bored.
So yeah. Long story short, they were finally able to like send the paperwork off, so he'll officially be on the birth certificate 9 years later. But,
is Daddy on mine? He's not. I don't think Daddy's on mine. Because mine doesn't have a signature.
Why wouldn't he be?
I don't know.
Shit, at least, well, mine got some random nigga on there. He ain't even...
Hey. Shut up.
Look. It is a random nigga shit. I'm grown now, so oh well, but it made getting my passport as a child a little complicated. Because this will be the last thing before we go to the next segment. But, I went to Costa Rica in high school, so I had to get like a child passport. I think I was like 16. So. Anyway, 16, 17,
we had
whatever.
to go around and get shoes for people. And then that lady was like, yeah, just take all of these. And her husband came home and she was like, take those off.
Oh, yeah, because we were trying to sell stuff. Anyway.
Yeah.
So when you get a child passport, they require like signatures from both parents. And mommy had to like write like a letter. I think she had to get a note, or like it was like a lot of steps because this like we don't know who Bull is. Like we don't know where this nigga at.
Listen.
So I think mommy and daddy had to sign something and get it notarized. Basically, like daddy saying like she my daughter, I'm finna sign, and that's it. And then we were able to get
things was
it.
crazy back then. I'm the daddy. All right, she mine. She's mine. All right. Just let me sign something.
We don't know who this Johnson Bull is. Like,
we don't know who. Honestly, I don't even know if she knew a Johnson Bull. So we just go.
She definitely did, but oh gosh. And then when Fred told me the story, I was like, both of y'all were just shot the fuck out. Like
they was young. But
shout out to them though. It's Veterans Day.
Oh, shout out.
Wouldn't be here without the Army. Pew pew pew.
That's hilarious.
All right, man. Let's get to hot topics.
The ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto.
Nigga. So
I'm gonna try it with the grapes first, just to make sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it would be.
Yeah. Plus, we already have a surplus of grapes, so
I've been like plucking them. Like these grapes still good. Sam's got good fruit.
Fucking throat.
Now Walmart is real hit and miss.
Once you buy it, it just ages like 5 days.
If it's even that long.
It's something like in the process of scanning it. That like it's like, oh, it's not here no more. Age it.
But Walmart is owned by Sam's, so why is the food at
crazy.
Sam's better than the food at Walmart?
That's probably because they want to make it, separate the poor, from the classy.
I guess because
a Sam's Club card. I know a lot of people who just won't get it because it costs money.
Oh,
it's not free
because it's like $50 for a year. So I mean, if you divide that up by 12, it's like whatever a month. Like just get it. Really, the only reason why we just got it is because we didn't have like space for all that shit before.
Separate the fancy from the regulars.
The poors.
The poors.
But y'all, Biden is the president.
Oh yes, Biden is the president. He fucking won.
Biden's the president,
which honestly makes me happy because this whole like everybody was like, Trump gonna pull through. I was like, it's a little late. He's got too many votes now. Well,
it's over with. And then they still
they're still like, we're counting the vote. What is
they still on some? I'm about to look up the jump for Georgia, because they still want some bullshit. Like, because this is what I feel like. They don't want to be. I feel like Georgia doesn't want to be the only like southern state that's blue, so they're trying to delay. Calling it as long as possible. Like, it's over with. It's done.
It's been over with.
He's up at least 10,000 votes. Like, not 500, not 100.
No. Yeah.
10,000.
Not like 6 votes or nothing.
Because, Bragg was on the news the other day and was like, we're still waiting on 500 military votes and these other amount of votes. And I'm like, okay,
that's
he's
not
still
gonna make
up.
a fucking difference though.
Okay, he was up 11,000 Monday. This is when the Secretary of State whatever got on there and was talking that bullshit. Okay, what are these 343 votes finna do if he already got an 11,000 lead? Ooh, now it's 10. He's still up. Like, oh my gosh. So then we have our little runoff. So Georgia Senate. It might be for a couple of things, but I know at the least it's the Senate election or whatever has a runoff. I'm going to do the mail-in ballot for that. I'm really bad at keeping up with the runoff shit. It's like, because they don't really publicize the runoff elections as much as they do like the regular ones. Yeah. So when Stacey had hers, I literally remembered
because it was Stacey.
The day of. Like I was like, oh shit, let me try to
and honestly,
hit up the library or whatever.
Yeah, I only remembered that because one, you text me. And 2, because it was Stacey.
It
was Stacey. So I was like, oh, it's a black woman. Oh shit! You know?
Right. If it was anybody else, like if it was like two Republicans running, I'd have been like, all right.
I don't like when they do that. When it's like, yeah, so there's this Republican and then there's this one. Both have the same views, want to do the same thing, but we just got to see which one is going to win. Like, no, if y'all don't rock, paper, scissors, shoot this bitch out then.
Oh my God.
Why the fuck we involved?
Oh gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna you can request them now. Yes, I'm gonna just request that ballot and mail it in. Just like as soon as I get it, fill it out, drop it off wherever I need to drop it off, and be done with it because I'm not gonna remember. And then like if the lines are long, it's gonna be in January. Like who the fuck want to be standing out there?
No one. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, Biden the president, get over it. So
yeah,
sorry.
it's over with.
I don't think we would have any Trump supporter listeners though.
Oh yeah, no.
I highly doubt it.
highly doubt it. But everyone around here just acts like nothing's happened. Like their signs are still up.
Yeah. Ooh.
No one talks about it. Everyone's just kind of acting like nothing's going on.
There's still like Keep America Great signs and Trump 2020 signs, like the huge ones. The ones that can be billboards.
Because to them, it's not over. They're going to do the recount and they're going to find out that...
He really lost.
That Biden really lost and,
Trump really lost.
Oh, well. I'm talking about the Republicans. They're like hoping on...
suing
and blah blah blah, and that somehow Trump is still going to be president, but that's not happening.
There's even public figures that are like, "We're doing the recount. I stand behind."
And then for this reason, they're making like the transition really hard. So like
Biden, yes,
so like
get all the information.
He literally is like threatening to go to the courts to get them to like, because what was it? Basically, the cliff notes of it. Because me and Kelvin were like briefly talking about it. The person that's in charge of like the transition stuff was appointed by Trump.
And she's not fucking with that. She's refusing to like
to help with any of the stuff. Like, period. It's so like, come on.
And those are like super secret documents that he just can't get involved in, and that really postpones.
And then Biden's like, I'm ready to start having these meetings. These other like world leaders have already contacted me. Like, I'm trying to get some of the ball rolling.
Yeah,
on stuff.
And this postpones everything. This means from day one, Biden's not going to be able to get all the things, all the information, all the things that he needs to start doing. Like, started because Trump want to be a goddamn
like he
child.
wants to be able to come in there day one and start working.
Exactly.
But he can't do that if he's not given like the transition information.
Exactly. Trump over here being a fucking child.
So yeah, there's that. It's real ghetto. So next thing on the docket, pick one, Tay.
We could talk about the goddamn. How did I end up closing everything? Hold on.
Oh, let's do this. I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna do this funny one.
Okay.
So, I heard about this on another podcast, and then I saw it on Gossip. I was like, yes, we have to talk about it. So, and I want you to guess where it happened at.
Okay.
A lot of folks would do some very shady things for free Chick-fil-A, and one woman in Georgia found a way to do just that. According to reports from the Charlotte Observer, Kimberly Ragsdale posed as an FBI agent in order to snag complimentary food from employees. Later, she was arrested and charged with impersonating an officer.
Of course.
Officers on the case said that the 47-year-old tried to deceive local police during her arrest last week. She pretended to speak into a radio that was said to be hidden under her shirt. Advising the FBI to send someone to help her. She also claimed that her credentials were only available digitally. When authorities asked for her to fill out a form requesting her ID details, employees ended up calling the police after her most recent attempt to get a free meal. According to a police report on November 5th, she was booked in jail and released on a $3,000 bail after 2 days behind bars. Ragsdale had reportedly been trying to get complimentary meals from the fast food chain all week, threatening to arrest any of the workers who turned
shit! She said, I need that 4-count chicken mini or you're going to jail. Okay?
Guess what city in Georgia?
Atlanta.
Dallas.
God damn it.
And the reason why I knew it was dumb was because in another article that the other podcast, the Black Guy was reading, they mentioned that it was Dallas, Georgia. And I was like, why it gotta be where we live at?
Right. God damn.
Oh, man.
Of course. This is probably the one I go to.
Yeah. No, I think that's Hiram. That one by the Walmart.
No. The one that I go to on my way to work.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might be the one.
Yeah.
That might be the one then.
My knee is giving me problems, and I'm like, I'm 21. What the fuck is going on?
It might be the weight. But you've been doing like squats and...
Yeah. And if you want me to be honest, I'm actually losing weight. So I don't know what the fuck.
So how much are you now?
I was at my heaviest, I was 215, and right now I'm 208.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I'm 177. I thought I was in the 180s still. Like I was like, oh, I thought I went up. I was like, oh, I'm probably like 185. Like I've been fucking around. But I was like, oh, 177.
What's wrong with my knee? Oh, never mind.
Anyway, so let's end it with read the last one.
All right.
Let's end the trash with some good news.
Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron joined ridiculous Republicans looking to overturn Trump's election laws. Okay. He looks dumb already. All right. Him just standing at this podium with his head cocked to the side with his Trump pants in front of him. He just looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, just go ahead and keep reading.
The good for nothing. Oh, shit. Daniel Cameron, the good for nothing Kentucky Attorney General, responsible for allowing Breonna Taylor's killer cops to walk free, has now joined the GOP idiots who wants to force their will upon the American voters to reject a Donald Trump re-election. Who rejected a Donald Trump re-election. According to Wave 3, Cameron is writing the GOPers who are challenging the results in Pennsylvania, a state he doesn't go to, saying that all their mail-in ballots were delivered after Election Day should be tossed. The Supreme Court has already struck down their lawsuit in a 4-3 vote. A furry-faced fuckboy released the following statement via a furry-faced my statement regarding the rule of state and election process, and then it says read all of this. I'm not. Joe Biden is currently leading Trump in Pennsylvania with about 43,000 voters. Well, 43,000 votes, which is significantly more than the number of mail-ins that conservative losers are complaining about. All of this is happening because their zaddy is mad. Because their zaddy is mad that he is a loser. Zaddy has forced them to engage in an unfounded fight. Oh, goodness, on his behalf, continuing to lick his boots along with other things. Oh, shit. I like this. All the spins and lies can't change the fact that the folks in Pennsylvania legally voted to fire Trump from his raggedy ass presidency. Fuck them all. Oh, this is a good article. I like Boston.
They always so shady.
I love it.
So yeah, in other words, fuck Trump.
Period.
And the clique he claims, including fuck ass Daniel Cameron.
Furry fuck face ass.
Because you didn't handle the Breonna Taylor shit correctly. Fuck you forever.
He is a coon. All right.
Forever.
Also, I just want to share this tidbit on the pod. So I was riding through Sandy Springs, very white, and I was going to get my car serviced, maintenance, and I was playing Fuck Donald Trump, by YG and Nip, neighborhood Nip, and this man was in his front yard taking down his Trump 2020 sign, and he looked so pissed at me. So I was like, I might as well just turn it up a little bit, roll the windows down.
You can hear it here.
And yeah, he looked at me with such disgust, just like, ugh.
As soon as the light changed, I'd have been like, aha! And
this wasn't even a light. It was
shit.
it was because I was going through a neighborhood. I don't know why it took me through a fucking neighborhood, but anyway.
Probably traffic, trying to reroute you.
Anyway, I was just he was looking at me and I was looking at him just like, you know the fuck going on. Take that shit down. Oh, bitch ass. Oh, he was upset.
That's what I'm saying. So, like,
the people around here are like, we're holding on.
Exactly. Like, at least in certain parts, they're aware. Like, all right, he lost. Let me go ahead and move on. These people were like, mum's the word. Like, not saying anything. Right. It's still Trump. We just got our signs up. Our silent protest, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, gosh.
Anyway.
Fuck. Especially Daniel Cameron.
Oh, yeah, no. He can suck a dick.
And for sure, Trump. Yeah. So, those are the hot takes. Let's move on to our main topic. Okay, go ahead.
When you ask a friend, how are you? And you usually get a short surface level answer response with some variation of, I'm fine, tired, hanging in there. Rarely does the recipient reveal much, if anything, about how they're actually doing. Even if we sincerely want to know the answer, why is that? As journalist Ashley Fetters wrote for The Atlantic in April, it's because the question is often functions as a pre-functionary greeting and nothing more. Oh,
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I was like, where do I stop? You said
so it's
I don't know where it's.
So it's 6 questions, and it's the article will be in the show notes. 6 questions to ask instead of how are you according to therapists. So what this ask instead of how are you between the ongoing pandemic, didn't you just read that one?
No.
Okay, yeah. Loved ones lost to COVID-19, financial hardships, police violence, racial unrest, and a tense election season. On top of every other everyday stressors, this year has been a particularly challenging one. It's fair to say a great many of us are nowhere near fine. So how can we check in on each other in a more meaningful way? Below some alternatives to the generic how are you that are more likely to elicit a candid answer. How are you today? When one of DeVoe's dear friends was going through a difficult loss, someone in her life will always ask, how are you today? Adding that one word made such a difference. It changed the nature of this whole question from something that felt hollow, overwhelming, and non-specific to a question she felt more safe and sure of answering, DeVoe said. How are you today is an inquiry into what is true for someone in this moment, in the past few hours, and can feel more approachable because it's specific.
How are you holding up? Posing the question this way acknowledges that things are hard right now and implies that you don't expect the other person to say that they've been well. The slight modification signal to us that it is okay to shift a bit away from the standard good or fine answer and to acknowledge perhaps that we are not good or fine in general right now, DeVoe said. By the way, we're recording in the morning and a nigga just woke up, so I'm so sorry if I can't read. I'm really sorry.
Anyway, you're reading fine. 3, I've been thinking about you lately. How are you doing? I'm famous for that. I'll say, I've been really thinking about you. How's your heart today? Or how's your heart been or whatever. I always, like, I'm specific. I want you to talk about your emotions. How's your heart? Not how's work been, how you been, generic. How's your heart? Telling this person they've been on your mind shows you do care, which may make them feel more comfortable opening up. Prefacing the question this way signals to the other person that you're truly invested in their reply and that you're eager to hear whatever it is that they feel comfortable sharing. Makepeace said.
Oh, I thought that was a part of it. Okay. Yeah. 4. What's been on your mind recently? As Fredders, the Atlantic writer, put in, this question suggests openness to a deeper conversation. You might also follow up on a worry or concern they've mentioned before and check in on how they're feeling about it now, she added.
Is there any type of support you need right now? This not only telegraphs to your loved one that you are interested in why and what they may be struggling with, but reinforces that you care about that struggle and are eager to help. Makepeace said.
And 6, Are you anxious about anything? Are you feeling down at all? If the suggestions above aren't getting much of a response, trying a more pointed question about what you suspect this person might be feeling, providing feeling state phrases can help your friend begin the process of verbalizing their experiences. Make Peace said also, oh, that's such a cool name, Make Peace. Said also wording your question in this matter lets your friend know that their answer won't catch you off guard and that you're seeking true, intimate, and honest conversations. Another way to encourage them to open up is to lead by example by being vulnerable about your own mental or emotional state. You may prompt your loved one to talk more openly about theirs. When you speak truthfully about your own experiences, you give the other person permission to share without fear or risk, Make Peace said. If they're still not opening up to you, that's okay. Just checking in shows shows your deep care and concern, and that alone is powerful. Let them know when they're ready to talk. You'll be there to listen.
Okay, so let's try it with each other.
All right.
What's been on your mind lately?
So what's been on my mind lately has been stressing out about this paper, trying to find a new job, and also a slight feeling of insignificance because I kind of feel like I could be in a better place and I'm not. So what's been on your mind lately? We're on this podcast today.
So let's unpack your insignificance, because I feel like you're kind of always standing in that place. Let's see how we can take a baby step to move away from it.
I haven't had a therapy session in months and I might cry. All right. So because I didn't go the traditional route to like 4-year college and a degree, and I have, I'm currently a medical assistant. I have a lot of other things, but I'm currently working as a medical assistant and I want to do more. And while I'm in school, which is putting me in place to do more, it just doesn't feel like I'm still doing enough. I understand that it's a baby step and that it takes patience and I should count my blessings.
Is it because you're comparing yourself to like the 10% of like the overachievers, or like what is it that makes you feel like you're not doing enough?
I think because, so when I was in high school, I wasn't someone who struggled. So like or anything like that. So I guess you would say I was part of the people who were overachievers. And now that I graduated, didn't go the traditional route of a 4-year college, I could be getting a degree and I don't have one. I'm working on it, but I don't currently have one. And it kind of feels like I'm just now starting my like schooling experience because I'm just now starting to get into school. And I'm 21, and you know, if I did go the regular route, I would already be a nurse. So
well, yeah,
I would already be a nurse. But I have to look. I'm trying to, because I was talking to Nanny about this yesterday, and I'm trying to. Like,
you would also probably have student loans, but go ahead.
yeah, I would. It would. You know, it's honestly a blessing to be a part of something so big. I'm not though, but well, I think I owe Chattahoochee another like $8. I mean, $80 or something.
Who I wish,
or something like that. But
$65,000.
Well, we're talking about me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's wild. Shit. But and that's standard. That's crazy. But I don't know. It just makes me, knowing that I could just already have a degree just makes me feel so insignificant sometimes. Like I want to be a nurse so badly. Like there's honestly nothing more in the world that I want to be than to be a nurse, because I want to take care of people. I love being in that position of taking care of people, and I want to be able to have those privileges and touch people's lives and make people feel comfortable in healthcare, because I know a lot of minorities, or I guess you would say, well, marginalized people don't feel, comfortable in healthcare. And I want to be able to have my foot in the door and to be there already. And just
You don't feel like you can help make Black people comfortable as a medical assistant?
I do, and I can. I do, and I can, but it just doesn't. I feel like I could be touching more people's lives if I were to just, be a nurse, because then I can actually make a difference. Yeah, sure, I can make suggestions to a doctor, but at the end of the day, they're like, yeah, so I went to medical school. I'm gonna deal with this how I see fit, even though
it'll be the same thing when you a nurse.
I know, but I'll have more ground to stand on.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm a medical assistant, but with me working in cardiology.
Oh yeah, because you want to be a nurse practitioner, right?
I want to be either a nurse practitioner or a nurse anesthesiologist.
Okay.
Yeah. But traveling, also add that in there. But I do my research on all these medications. Like, I understand that medications work for different groups of people differently. Mm-hmm. And typically when they're testing out medications, the group is typically white with like 2 Black people in it, maybe 1 Spanish person, and not even thinking about the Native Americans.
Or Asians.
We're not even considering those. No. So I look these things up because I'm so interested in the whole. I'm also a med tech, so I'm really interested in all of this stuff. And sometimes they'll like prescribe something like a hypertension medication, and it'll cause like your hair to thin if you're like a Black person, African American. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people would prefer not to take that specific medication because that's exactly what it does. Right. Sure, it helps a smidge. It's not even that helpful. Anyway. So
why even prescribe it?
And it just causes more issues in the end. But they're not gonna listen to me when I say shit like that. I still go through it with some doctors when we're doing blood pressures because they decide to use a smaller cuff and I'll use a bigger cuff because this person has a bigger arm. That's something that I talked to a doctor at my practice about like 3 weeks ago.
They were like arguing with you, or?
Yeah, trying to go, basically like not exactly going back and forth with me, but I was taking his blood pressure because he was like, I'm getting dizzy, come take my blood pressure. And I got the bigger cuff because you're a grown ass man who is a bit overweight.
Okay.
Just a smidge, okay? A smidget chubs. Okay? And that's fine. And I went to take his blood pressure and he was like, you're using the wrong size cuff. We typically use a smaller cuff. And I was like, your arm it's gonna pop if I put that on your arm, like it's not gonna work. And he was like, that's what we typically use. So then I ended up using it, came out extremely high, used a smaller cuff, turned out normal. So.
And what did he say?
Nothing. He's a doctor and he works in cardiology. He's an asshole. Doesn't matter. He's not gonna come back to me later and be like, yeah, you were right. That's not gonna happen. But I don't know. I've just been dealing with this. I've always been dealing with this feeling of insignificance, which also high fives my depression at times and like just rides off into the sunset together, which thralls me into a horrible like just downward spiral of depression and me wanting to self-isolate, but Brian not letting me. And
or Nate will be like, she's been in there for a while.
Yeah. Between those two.
Do, Auntie Tay.
Exactly.
You want to watch a movie with me? Can we watch The Office? Like you.
That's when I know my depression is like loud because Nate'll like, we can just watch The Office together. Moana? You want to watch Moana? And then I really know like, I gotta get my shit together because this is affecting my nephew. Goddamn. But yeah, I'm thankful I'm around people who don't allow me to like fall too deep into my depressions because I don't exactly get much alone time to self-isolate.
Imagine if you did live by yourself. We wouldn't hear from you for like 2-3 weeks. I'd be like, I'm about to do a wellness check. Pop up on this bitch. Myself. With food, of course.
Pasta.
Potatoes. Mashed potatoes.
Yes. That'll make me so happy. With the skin in it.
Yeah, with the mixed potatoes. Some red, some...
Yay. Yeah. You make me so happy. You'd leave and I'd still be sad, but... Yeah.
All right, now ask me one of the questions.
All right, because there's one that I really want to ask you that we talked about. What is it? Oh, is there any type of support you need right now?
I need somebody to cook dinner tonight because I'm going to be gone.
Oh, okay.
So that would be... Oh, yeah, you're off today. But I don't know if you'll be at the house. But
we in the middle of a panoramic. Where I'm going to be at?
Well, I know you and Brian, like, hang out in Marietta and stuff.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but...
Okay.
He's either going to come over here, but when I leave to go get waxed, I actually don't know what he doing today. You see?
That's what I was saying. I know your wax appointment is in Marietta, so I figure you were going to, like, hang out out there. But yeah, I have to leave here at like 4:30, 4:45 to get to work on time at 6 because I have to go through downtown.
What do you want for dinner? Like, what do you want for dinner?
Whatever. Because I'm probably going to end up, it was good. I was able to eat it the next day. It's always better the next day.
It is. Mm-hmm.
See, I ate it. It was good. And I left a bit for you, but I guess like you and Brian ate something or whatever.
No, I think someone else just ate it. Because
I made it for myself Monday, and then I left some. But I think that was when y'all went to the gym and y'all got nuggets or blah, 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 whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Kelvin ended up eating it for lunch yesterday because I was like, well, I left it for Taiy, but she never ate it, so I guess, you know.
And I really I came home last night like, ain't no more spaghetti.
I left you some.
I was like, damn, bro.
Because I made me, Nate, and Kelvin's plate. I was like, it's just enough for Taiy. And then you didn't eat it, so.
Here come Kelvin ass.
It's like, maybe she ain't want this, so I told Kelvin to eat it for lunch.
But no, that I made that spaghetti bomb as fuck. I knew I made it like good as hell, and I was so nervous because I was nervous about Brian eating it because I was like, what if he's like, ew, like. But even though I've showed him time and time again, like I do know how to cook, I just don't. I do know how to cook, and when I do cook, trust me, there's a foot in it, but I just don't like doing it.
So yeah, that's the main thing.
That's all you want. That's all you need support
right now. I mean, you could help somewhat with Nate, I guess. But I mean, he's on punishment, so we just come, like, Kelvin picks him up, and he comes home, and there was food in the couch and under the couch again.
Oh, okay.
And under his bed.
That explains why this is out here. I was like, what is this? What is this random belt doing? Anyway.
So, yeah, he's on punishment for that. Again, he's not allowed to be down here at all, like in the living room at all, unless like one of us is with him, you, Kelvin, or me. Like, we're all like sitting in here or whatever. He can't just be in here watching TV or anything like that. So yeah, he's on punishment. He's supposed to be earning his way to be back off punishment in hopes that Riley can come over this weekend. So we'll see about that. But
just for them to fight and for him to be like, I don't want to be his friend no more. And then Riley's going to leave and they's going to be like, I want to go. Will you drop him off, please?
So annoying. So yeah, that's the only thing right now because I'm working tonight and I'm working again tomorrow night. Shoot, if you could just, nope. I'm going to say, if you could like run one of these errands. Oh, could you set up the stuff for the podcast?
What you mean?
Like the segments and put everything in there in order.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great because I really need to go to sleep. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so tired. When I tell you I was like barely staying awake, like driving.
That was me yesterday.
Like I was tired driving to the house to pick Nate up for school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still had, he kept wanting to talk and I was just like, I was trying to listen to like a podcast so I could stay up. And he kept pausing it to talk. And I had to remember, like, I wasn't home at all yesterday when he was home and all that.
Yeah, so he has a lot to tell you. A lot to ask you. And...
Right. So I didn't get mad at him or anything, but I was just like, God, help me, please. I'm just...
Yesterday, driving home in the... the sun sets at 2:30. So, driving home at, like, 6... Driving from 6 to basically 7 p.m. to get home was so exhausting and so tiring, and I didn't go to sleep the day before until like 4:30, and it was such a struggle, and I mean such a struggle in order to drive home. And I mean, I'm listening to music, I'm blasting music, I'm trying to listen to the podcasts that make me laugh and everything, not the more serious ones and shit.
Right, yeah, like I was...
And I'm just struggling, and I just had to eventually call Wonder Bread, and Wonder Bread was like, why the fuck would you even decide to stay up that late? What the fuck was you even up doing? Like, why the like he started cussing me out essentially. And also helping me because, you know, we kind of depend on each other for our mental health pretty often. Shout out to Wonder Bread. He's a cool nigga. Anyway, that's my best friend. Also, Mark. Can't shout out one without the other. I'm sure they both listen. That would have caused something.
Oh my god.
Mark probably would have texted me like, "Oh, so it's just him." Anyway,
that's hilarious.
But yeah, it was such a struggle, and the only thing that kept me up was like Wonder Bread. He kept calling me baby teeth because I only lost 4 teeth as a kid. So he kept.
When you told me that, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, he kept insulting me, so I stayed awake through, you know, on edge because I'm offended. So that helped me get home, and then as soon as I got home, I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to sleep."
Ooh, so yeah, that would help a lot if you could like, you know, just get the podcast together, so Danielle can review it and all of that. That would just, oh god, because I want to go to sleep so bad. But then I gotta get up and go do that fingerprint shit because I couldn't do it the other day, and and then the orientation for that other job is at 5. Like,
congratulations on your other job, though.
Thanks. I mean, I knew I was gonna get it, but so yes, more money. Well, just regular money, really, because everything's really drying up with this other one. So I'm just gonna work my little couple of cases and be done.
I want
but
to work at your job.
Child.
I do. I think it's because I miss working in peds.
Oh, like with kids.
I think that's all it is. Yeah.
Child, these kids so fucking bad.
Oh, that's fine.
Like every child. But anyway, let's go to our music segment.
Brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Max brand new flavor.
So this is our music segment, aka Flava in Your Ear. Go ahead and tell me your songs, Tay.
Mine is love. My newer song is "Why Worry" by Isaiah Rashad. I feel like this isn't my first Isaiah Rashad song that I put on here. I'm a huge fan. I love him like so much.
Child, I got another Lucky Day song. So
He reminds me. He just reminds me of just like. I can't even say simpler times. My life's never been simple.
Okay, Tayana.
But like, he just reminds me of like, I don't know, just good music and good feels. And also Lovely Day by Bill Withers, because I needed that, especially.
Just wanna look at you.
Yes. And I needed that the day that Trump lost, because, you know, I work with a lot of white people too. So that was pretty interesting. Annoying, actually. I just had to make sure I went into everything with a positive attitude, because a couple of these other white people who used to talk to me just ain't said nothing to me in a couple days, and I'm fine with it, you know.
So my 2 songs are, and I like randomly thought about this song the other day when me and Kelvin snuck out to get Cold Stone. More Than a Woman by Angie Stone. It's a duet, basically. Angie Stone and Calvin Richardson. Mm-hmm. So she did the song with D'Angelo too, but Calvin Richardson's version is better. That's why I put the pillows there. So kind of how, yeah. And then Feed the Fire by S.G. Lewis featuring Lucky Daye. Because, you know, anything with Lucky Daye on it is like the cheat code.
Definitely.
Him, Lucky Daye, and her. Any song that they're on is like, boom, this is a good ass song. Like,
I'd like to also add Anderson .Paak.
Yes. But see, he isn't always on like an R&B song. Like sometimes he's on like some rap songs. Like I was more so talking about the R&B neo soul vibe or whatever. So yeah, that's what we've been listening to lately. Deontay Hitchcock came out with a new
I thought you said
album.
Beyonce Hitchcock, and I was like, who?
No, Deontay. He's a rapper from, I want to say Clayco. I want to say he's from Clayco. But he opened up for Wale. He was really good.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, check that out. Were there any new albums you were listening to, or?
Honestly, bro, like, no. I've been going back to, like, because You know how music will come out, but like I feel like music has a season in everyone's lives, and like
right, and I feel like fall is that like nostalgia season.
And Isaiah makes me feel nostalgic. Wow.
That's why I was like,
my wax lady, all official. She just texted me like these consent forms for waxing and stuff. She ain't do this before. She got her own building now. Shout out to Jasmine.
Okay.
Shout out to Jasmine. Actually, I you need to know where the building is. Oh, she told me. She's so official.
Okay. Well,
she's so official.
Let's talk about how ghetto these jobs are. Our get into the money segment.
Everybody mad. Think I'm getting too much money. Everybody.
Look at you.
And the world's alright with me.
I like how I immediately went for the no-no and you were like, I got her on the high.
Soprano. But anyway, I guess I'll talk about work first. So, like I said before, gotta go. So I tried to go to do the fingerprint shit Monday, but it wasn't approved in the system yet or some bullshit. But I'm like, I literally just did the fingerprint with this same company.
Yeah.
In April, like, what the fuck? So, or March, whenever it was that I did this shit, like, what the fuck? So I did that Monday. Mm-hmm. I finally get the email that I was approved to do the fingerprint shit Tuesday. I'm like, ooh, a day later, like, what the fuck? Like, I literally when I tell you I was so tired trying to, like, hurry up and get that shit done and all that, like, oh my God. So, waited in that line for like an hour just for them to be like, oh, you're not in the system. So I gotta go and do that at 1, and then the orientation through Zoom is at 5, and I start my case with the girl at 6. So I'm just gonna be on the Zoom while I'm like in the car.
Do you have to have your camera on?
No.
Oh, man.
If I do, shit, I'm in the car. Like, oh well.
Like, do you have to have the camera on, and do you, like, are you allowed to, like, pop in and out, like, mute it, unmute it?
They probably gonna have us muted anyway. It's probably just gonna be them like talking about this is the pay rate, this is the system we use. Like it's gonna be like, okay, yeah. If it's not like pre-recorded, yeah. Like portions of it might be pre-recorded or whatever. So, this is our policy on incident reports and blah 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 whatever like. Because it's literally the same job. It's just a different agency. So, like, this agency might use eCase. The other one might use blah, 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 something else. Like, it's all the same. And then somebody, like, literally some of these cases are shared with the other job.
Oh, what?
So, yeah, like, I'll need to keep... That's what's going to be interesting. Is keeping up with when I'm working what agency.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I think...
You just reminded... This is off topic. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. But you just reminded me that my lips are dry because you have what?
Carmex.
Oh, you got Carmex on? Yeah, I have nothing. And I just brushed my teeth, so you know my lips is dry. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
I've literally brushed my teeth and the Carmex is right there. I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, see, I didn't even...
But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. And then... Just trying to work, I guess, as much as I can in November. Because I start with the other agency in December. So I'll be able to, to pick up more of the overnights and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to mainly doing the overnights and not having to, like, fight for them and shit. Like, nice. Here go my 3-4 days I'm working overnight. Sunday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday. So I can be off Monday. Well, or I want to pick a night to be off so we can record.
Okay. And also just be around the family.
Yeah, that too. So maybe I've been trying to make sure I get off Tuesday night because I know you're off on Wednesday. So, if we have to stay up late or whatever, like we can record then, but I'll figure it out. But, yeah, I'm trying to like mainly just do that, and it would be easier with the other agency because I'm not dealing with the bureaucracy of, these managers get priority over whatever shifts they want to work, and they always want to work the overnights and blah blah blah. Like,
is that because they're just easier?
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Mm.
Because if you work with a client, you work in 9 to 9, and the client goes to sleep at 10.
Well, yeah.
You can literally be up reviewing other case notes, doing whatever, answering emails. Yeah, like answering other. Yeah, so I get that part of it, but for people like me who need to be off during the day because
you have your own child.
Yeah, and like stuff going on with Nate with the meetings and doctor's appointments and all of that, like, you know, half of y'all don't even have kids. Or a husband or anything like that. So, but you know, go off, whatever. Like, okay. But yeah, a lot of it, 90% of it is just them wanting to have easy cases. Honestly. What else? Oh, stuff with the toy drive. So all of our kids are sponsored. David Brown of Clip Culture Barbershop is going to be hosting one of the pickup locations for the
so
toys.
Great. I'm just so happy about that, considering that's my barbershop. Well, my old barbershop now. Shout out to Dave.
So yeah, shout out to Dave.
Shout out to Kenny as well. Appreciate the cuts.
Oh gosh, be like, tell her I love her and I miss her. I'm like, I'm not.
He used to do my lineups and be like, he said something about my eyes. He said I have bedroom eyes. And I was like, what is that?
It means you look tired.
And I was like, because I thought that's what that means. I was like, oh, so I am tired. And he was like, no, you got bedroom eyes, girl. And I was like, okay.
That's what that means.
Doing my lineup, and he was like, don't look at me like that. And I was just like, well, all right. Time to scroll, I guess. I don't know what to do. Can't move my head. Can't fuck up my hairline. All
right. Gosh. But yeah, so he's hosting, and then I gotta ask Cammy if we finalize the location for Marietta yet, because she wanted to do 2 locations.
Okay.
I was like, shit, the one in Sandy Springs is still close enough to Marietta that it really don't matter.
They're honestly
but
not far apart.
Right, it's literally 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So whatever. But so yeah, pickup is December 19th. But yeah, all 27 of our kids are sponsored. So hopefully everything will work out to where we won't have to, you know, pick up anybody's slack at the last minute. But if so, that's fine. We have the money for it.
Okay.
We recently got...
You said we are prepared.
We recently got a pretty, you know, nice size... Okay Sis, whatever. We're not like, you know, getting money like the Salvation Army or anything like that. But, you know, we're the little engine that could. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna have our Santa Safe Space sweatshirts on and our red Christmassy mask and all that. Like, it's gonna be super cute. So I'm excited about that. How's work been for you? Don't you got some interviews coming up?
Yeah, with COVID lab. I'll be a COVID lab specialist, which means I'm basically gonna be testing COVID swabs all day.
MedTech. Yay.
When
do you recertify for that?
I don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So only the medical assistant.
Medical assistant and phlebotomy is the ones that I have to like redo. Oh, also my EKG technician, which Wellstar was like, oh, we'll do that one.
Was it cheaper? That's why.
Yeah. So I was like, oh girl, we got you.
The bastards.
Yeah, girl. Don't even worry about that one. $90? We got you. That $160 that was like, hey, you got that one?
Yeah.
I mean, if you ain't got it, you ain't got a job.
I mean, it would have been decent if they had at least paid for the half of that one, because you couldn't work because of it. So it would have been nice had they been like, we can go halvesies. Like,
they had me so worried because it was like you have to show up on the list of register. It takes 48 hours for your name to show back up. So I was like, so basically, I'm just not working until Monday, is what you're telling me.
And then they called you and was like, just come on. Like,
right.
Y'all were doing the most in the first place. Like, oh my God.
It was like, if you could just print off that little piece of paper and then bring it on in. I was like, I don't got no printer. You can use ours. Just come on and print stuff out. and you got a doctor.
For them to really need people and to still be doing the most to like try to fire you is so weird to me. Like,
exactly.
Do you want me to work here or not? Like, what are we doing?
But working has been interesting because we have all these, new young. I don't know, a lot of them aren't young, but new to our practice.
Okay.
Medical assistants, and I thought that I was finally gonna have someone who was younger than me because there was this like really skinny small girl there, and I was like, yes, someone's, I'm finally not the baby. She was like, oh, I'm 25. I was like, oh shit. Oh, well, never mind. And then one of my coworkers was like, yeah, you still the baby, don't even worry about it, you still, youngest that walking. And I was like, okay. And then whenever that comes up with me being young, everyone's always like, she's still wet behind the ears. She's still, like, I'm not. I'm actually grown as fuck. Actually.
I went through the same thing. I was always the youngest at my job for the most part until like literally my last. Yeah, literally when I was, like that last year before I was about to leave the corporate job, they finally like hired somebody that was like 25 and I was 27 or whatever. Yeah.
But I'm just so ready to go. I just can't wait to just leave. Since the election, a lot of my white coworkers have been just ridiculously quiet.
So that's good. Shit. If anything else, it brought that.
Yeah, the ones who used to talk to me and I would just like, yeah. Your kid plays soccer. Okay. Like they now just don't say anything to me. I don't really care. Also, my Instagram page is public, and I guess I was posting. I posted something about like, it was like a catapult. It was like Lady Liberty like catapulting Donald Trump out of here in like a mask.
Yeah.
And I guess I did not sit right with a few coworkers.
You ain't blocked them?
I didn't know. No, I didn't follow them, so I don't fucking know you.
Oh, yeah.
You just show up as like, whatever the fuck, like, something Adams. I'm like, okay, somebody watch my shit. Like, And also, I'm stalked by like 2 people, so who am I,
That's true.
New people look at my shit every day, and I honestly just have to like, well, all right,
Yeah, I don't know if this is like somebody's fake page or whatever.
And honestly, I'm not gonna do any research into it because I don't care. But that ruffled a few feathers at work, and I didn't know that anyone even had saw it until one of the white girls who used to talk to me was like, that was a little offensive, and I was like, it wasn't. You could just never look at it again. You don't follow me no way, so just I don't even know how you found me. So just go on about your business.
Cause your IG isn't even your real name. Like it's not.
It's not. Well, it is, but it's not. But anyway, they just get on my nerves a lot at work. I'm honestly really tired and I really want to leave. And I have the only motivation that I have to continue going to work is this car note. It's this insurance.
Oh gosh.
Goodness, because if I don't got a car, what the fuck? Like now I really am stuck. Like now, and then I can't pay you. Then I can't pay my bills, and that's just too much.
You can't go anywhere because ain't no bus around here.
Oh, definitely not.
But I mean, we all have cars that like are functioning and fine, so that wasn't like a worry
of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I still had that other Corolla, I would have been like, "You sure that Austell House was it?"
I don't think it was a bus out there.
Listen,
it was really far, probably.
It's just closer. But I don't really know what to say much about working because I really hate my job. Trying to get the fuck as soon as possible. Oh, it's like this random. Like,
is that the only interview that you had? When is it? Because she said she was going to reschedule it.
She has yet to email me or to call me back about anything. So I sent out a filler email. I already did.
Yeah.
I know. Thank you though. But I already sent out the filler email like, hey, you said you're gonna get back to me. I was just wondering when, when to expect your call, blah blah blah. That was what, yesterday?
Oh, okay.
I haven't gotten anything yet. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about my job.
Well, moving on to my favorite segment.
Donations. Gifts.
Yeah.
Gifts.
Donations. Gifts. This is our Give Us Your Money segment.
You think you slick?
What?
You think you fucking slick, Toy?
Anyway, so let's talk about the ways that you can support us monetarily. The link to our Cash App and PayPal is in the bottom of the show notes. And you can also donate to Safe Space Property Management. You can either donate by buying a 2021 Fight Like a Survivor calendar, or you can just donate money in general. Right now, our money is like basically going to the toy drive. So help the kiddos.
Yes, and you can also engage with us. Follow us on social media. Comment on our stuff, Melanti Podcast. You can also email us. We still get to get an email about black men as far as it's cool. We
I just stopped talking about it because I was like,
I just wanted to bring that up for the last time here that we still have yet to get one. It's it's cool. It's not. But interact with us, follow us on social media.
And on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube.
I honestly want to go and look at our YouTube to just see, like, does anyone comment on our stuff? Like, people do? Oh, that's great.
Not a lot, like 1 or 2 people.
I have to look at it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to look at it. Oh, I'm excited. I'm about to do it right now.
But yes, please engage with us. Like, rate, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. If you rate us, we will read it on the podcast. So yes, do that. Low key, I was like, what if we ask people to like send us letters and we give advice? But I feel like it would be trash. So
our advice would be like how Kev on stage gives advice. Cause fuck him.
Break up with him. Oh gosh, shit. We need advice. Can we write y'all?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys take? You guys accepting letters?
Can y'all write to us to give us advice? But yes, I think we did a show.
We did.
We did a show. How do I want to close it out? Besides, bye. Get some rest, y'all. I'm about to. I'm like beyond tired.
I'm gonna get this podcast together.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.